What's going on, my fellow gaming warriors? 'Tis the one. Today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind. I'm sure it's been on your mind for a while as well. I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's pretty clear. And I feel like it's something that many of us have not yet said. I've kind of mentioned it or touched on the subject in a previous video, but to me, it seems like to me that Call of Duty content on YouTube is just dead. It's totally dead. And what I mean by dead, now I'm not saying there's plenty of content creators out there with millions of subscribers or hundreds of thousands, whatever. I'm not saying like there aren't a lot of channels and there aren't a lot of Call of Duty videos, because there is a lot of Call of Duty content out there, and I know this is kind of a dead time right now as we're waiting for the next Call of Duty, but even then, it seems like there is no real hype or buzz around Modern Warfare 3. It really doesn't. It's actually really sad. This is the first time in a long time, probably since Infinite Warfare, but even, you see CoD 4 Remastered here, at least we got this. There doesn't seem to be any passion behind videos anymore. I try to bring as much as I can. I feel like I put creativity and passion behind mine, especially since I've innovated the content. But I'm looking at all these other channels right now, and I'm saying I don't feel anything from watching these. I don't feel like I'm gaining any insight, any value, any real entertainment value. But let me explain it to you in these terms, because I feel like this is the best way I can explain it to you that would make sense to you and relate to you. So, as you all know, the old Call of Duty servers have been revived recently, and literally tons of people have been returning to these old Call of Duties, like, COD 4, World at War, Black Ops 1, MW3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, all these old games. The best Call of Duties, hands down the best Call of Duties, everyone's coming back to them. So, I've noticed that a lot of old content creators on Call of Duty, who used to make Call of Duty videos, have been returning. For instance, I've seen Vanoss, Wildcat, Nogla, and all those guys come back to Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. They just made a video, and it really brought back memories. And it made me realize all the content that is out nowadays, 99% of it is just totally unoriginal and just not innovative. But the point is, I watched all these YouTubers like Vanoss back in the day, back in the Black Ops 2 days, because there was some sort of passion that you felt behind the videos. Because again, what he was doing, what those guys were doing, no one else was doing it. No one else had even thought of anything like it. And so, another thing I loved about I don't know if you watched it yet, but I watched the old Vanoss video back, and Louis Caliber made a reappearance, which I have not heard his name or thought about him in years. So that was it was really cool to see. But even FaZe Jev is another one. He returned to all these old Call of Duties, and it really brought me back to those days. It just really was nostalgic to me, and it really reminded me why I want to do what I want to do here on YouTube, and why I do it. Because I love it, and not because, a lot of people, of course there's going to be people saying, oh, you're just doing it for views, and you're just, doing all this crap. They don't even know you. They don't know what's going on in your head. They're just making all these accusations because I feel like it's sort of deflecting, and again, it's because they lack the drive and the passion. It is something that I miss. It is something that I miss about Call of Duty content. You're starting to understand the point now. But that is what this is all about. There is no real innovation, no creativity, no passion. I'm not saying from all content creators, obviously, but this is just something that I picked up on. I feel like you guys must agree, because no one seems to care about any Call of Duty content right now in terms of news for Modern Warfare 3. Like, no one really cares. I guess the only thing somewhat exciting would be Outbreak Zombies in Modern Warfare 3. That would be I know the zombies community is very passionate, and I very much appreciate them. But I'm just so sick and tired of just looking on Call of Duty for videos, looking for something to watch, and there's just nothing. I mean, there's probably a bunch of YouTubers that I haven't heard of course. And I do have some that I will still watch, but very few. I feel like Jev is on the short list of Call of Duty YouTubers that I watch at this point. And again, that just really has fallen off over from a year ago of what I used to watch, because I've just now realized that these videos just feel soulless. And I'm not going to name names, I'm not going to play that game. But I mean, you could probably tell if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It can't just be me. It cannot just be me who is feeling this about Call of Duty content nowadays. I don't know. It's really sad to see, because you had guys, I'm just gonna name off names right now. I've seen another one. I'll name you another one. Best in Class. He was a big one back in Black Ops 2, back in those days. You go Best in Class, Vanoss, FaZe Jev, the Duck Voice. If you remember him, he was a nutcase. But Yeah, if you know, you know. Another one was Azers. And Azers, I believe, still uploads to this day, and that is really impressive. And I think he got some other stuff going for him now. But you know, a lot of those old YouTubers now have, you know, innovated even more. Not only their channel but their brand. To, you know, whether it's music or boxing, you know, whatever it is, and I think that's really cool to see. All these, you know, all these guys we used to watch growing up, and now they have innovated. Believe it or not, they had creativity, they had passion, and it just drove them to push even further and accomplish even more. And that's something that I want to do in this channel. So I guess this is real talk. I don't think anyone has even brought this up. This is like, I can't be the only one who is seeing this. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe through the perspective of me, a creator, is different from the viewer, right? I don't know. But I feel like as a viewer as well, again, I just can't help. And I don't want to play the name game. I don't want to name names because I feel, but I already said, look, I'm going to admit it. It is the majority of creators that I'm watching right now. Maybe it's just because Call of Duty is just down bad right now, but even then, it just seems dead. And the main cause of this decline in Call of Duty content, I believe, is due to just the game's declining in quality. You know, I could just sit here, I used to do this, I could just sit here and wait till I hit the 10-minute mark, keep talking, hit the 10-minute mark, and then, oh, well, quit. That's not trying, like, that's not passion. You know, a lot of people do that, but, you know, it is what it is. I used to enjoy doing that, and I still enjoy the content. I'm not saying the content is trash, but I'm just saying, again, it's that lack of passion, the lack of creativity, the lack of innovation, and, you know, I don't know. Again, I'm not knocking anyone for these types of videos, but it's really sad to me. It's really sad that we went from guys like Vanoss and Jev. I mean, Jev is still going strong, right? But you can tell he's miserable. He doesn't want to upload Call of Duty. The only thing he wants to upload right now is the old Call of Duties, which is probably most people right now. I can't think of anyone who would want to upload a video of Modern Warfare 2 2022 or Warzone at the moment, because it is a freaking train wreck. But it is what it is. We go from all these amazing content creators that have really inspired me and have just pushed boundaries and taken risks and just show their true passion, and it made me passionate as in return as a viewer. Like, it was just kind of like a transaction in a way. But I don't know, these are just my thoughts, and again, this is real talk. I just feel like Call of Duty content nowadays is dead. I don't feel the passion. I mean, for me personally, I feel passionate to upload, right? Because that is my mindset. But from watching these videos, they seem so recycled and, you know, best class, like, oh, I don't know, it just seems very empty. I think that's the word, empty. It feels extremely empty when I watch Call of Duty videos nowadays, because it's either they upload the same thing every time, or it's just, I don't know, you can just feel it. I can't explain it. But yeah, guys, subscribe, hit that like button, share this to see, you know, what everyone else's thoughts are, because it seems like a lot of people have left Call of Duty from those days, and I feel like content is a big reason why people stick with the game. If they enjoy the content, they enjoy the content creator, the influencer, and what they bring to the table. And if they feel something from the videos, then I feel like that would make you stay on the game, right? But again, that's why I feel like a lot of people are leaving, because there isn't that passion or that love for the content or the game anymore. So it is what it is. I am a Shankano. It has been one.